All right, welcome everybody. We are going to the session that's going to called Dutch Total Soccer. In Dutch Total Soccer, I think it's really important to look in two ways to soccer. A lot of people look at the offensive way, the skills, and all the things that is about scoring. I made it a little bit different, and I'm looking at the defensive part. So what we're going to do today with these kids, we're going to start up, we're going to build it up from a 1v1 all the way to a small-sided scrimmage where we have probably 4 against 4 playing over here. The first part, they are going to start, they know what to do. We're going to start with a 1v1. The offender is going to start on that side, and the offender start dribbling in, and the defender will step into the field. We're going to play line dribble first for the guys, so we make sure the ball stays in the field a bit longer. All right, you guys can start it up. So I will explain a couple things. We first let them go a couple times so they can make their options. They can go through the gates. Every single time the offender goes through a gate, of course, that's a nice point. But today we're going to look at the person that's going to try to get the ball from the offender. What we're going to recognize a couple times is that everybody's going to step in real quick towards the ball. So they dive in, where I'm going to look at, and I will stop it at a certain moment, and I will pick one of 2 players out, where I'm going to try to show you what I'm looking for. First of all, important is that the defender is low to the ground, and that he's going to look at where he's stepping into. So which foot is up and which foot is back. At the moment, the defender will steal the ball today, and in the beginning, they're going to try to step on the ball, and they're going to try to shield it. So we're going to try to keep the ball in position. All right, you can stop for a moment. Stop here, stop here. Perfect. You can stay there, stay there. Back up a little bit, no problem. All right, first of all, the defender, what the guys do really good, step up. They step up in the field, so that's perfect. They close down a part of the field where they don't want to have the ball. So that's good. Now we're going to go into a part what's really important. Where do you want that he is going to? To his left foot. And why to his left foot? He has a good right foot. I like that. So now we're going to work on that. You're going to force him towards the left-hand side for him, for you, your right-hand side. Perfect. He's stepping in already to block off one of his sides. This is what I'm looking for. At the moment he's blocking off one of the sides, he will automatically move with the ball towards this side. At this point, you're going to try to close the person down, so you get really close to him and stop for a moment here. We are indoor, but most important is that you use a little bit of your body. You have to make sure that you show him that you are there. So at the moment I'm dribbling, it's fine to use your shoulder and get him out of his balance. All right, that's what we're looking for. At the moment he's out of balance, he can take the ball, and what we want to see is at the moment you got the ball, you're going to shield it, you're going to protect it for a couple seconds, and you're going to try to steal it. All right, this is what we're looking for in the 1v1 if we're really focusing on defense. Give the ball to the offender, and let's see if you can do this. Let's go. Try to step in, make it uncomfortable for him. Good, good. Nice. Ooh. All right, what you see already, keep going, guys. You guys keep going. What you see, the defenders are stepping back at the moment. They get like 1 or 2 yards away from their opponent. What I would like to see is that they get a little bit closer and cut off the angle that they can go both ways. The ball goes out of bounds a couple times. I think a lot of times. This is good. Shield it. Hey, we're not done. Stop, 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 stop. What happened right now? You lost the ball. What were we trying to do? Step back in the field. Same for you. What are we trying to do? He steals the ball from you. What do you want? No, you got the ball. You got the ball. That's perfect. Perfect. Shield it. Come on. Try to get it back because you're not done at the moment you lose the ball, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. In my game, this is important because at the moment you lose the ball, and that's where we're going to look at later on in this session, is that at the moment you lose the ball, you're the closest towards the ball. So what do you want? The person that's losing the ball in this session, you want that he gets pressure on the ball again. At the moment you lose, you're not done. Even if you're an offender, that's where we start with defending. At the moment you lose that ball, right away put pressure on the ball. You try to steal it back. All right? Play on. Go. Shield it, come on, yeah? Look where he is. Keep your body in between. This is good, this is good. 3, 2, 1, and defender won the game. Good job. All right, and stop, and stop. I'm gonna make it a little bit harder now for the offender, but also for the defender. What we're gonna do, the gates on the side, we're not using them anymore. So the offender can score a point now by dribbling the ball through the 2 white cones. All right? At the moment, the defender is going to steal the ball, and this is important. At the moment you win a ball, you want to advance the play. You want to make sure we're moving forward. After you steal a ball, you want to get away from your own goal, and you're going to try to build up and score on the other side. So what we do right now, we have 2 small goals in each corner. Let's pretend those are your teammates. All right, so at the moment you steal the ball, you're going to try to right away get the ball under control and pass the ball in one of the 2 small goals. All right, so now we're simulating a part in a game is that at the moment you win the ball, you're going to look up, and that was in the session before here, that we're looking up at the moment you get a ball, then you're going to try to pass the ball in one of the 2 small goals. You guys got this? All right, go. Perfect. What you see right away with the offenders is that they are limited. Keep going, keep going. At the moment they are limited now to only go through the middle, is that it's really easy for the defender now to steal the ball. The only thing where I'm still looking for, and you see that that's not happening with the defenders, scoring to the white, right? The offender, we should push them out to the outside because we don't want that they stay in the middle. You see the offender dribbles up, but the defender should force him to the outside. That's good, that's good. Try to make sure that we get that offender with ball to the outside. Good. So now we just play kind of the same drill, but we mixed it up, and you see already that the players are adjusting their game and their offensive skills to try to go through the middle. Now it's important that we're really going to look at the footwork, what the defenders are using. So I'm going to stop it after this one. All right, and stop. All right, you can stay here. Listen, now what I would like to see, and what you see a couple times, now they have to go through the middle. So at the moment the offender step up is going to pass the ball around me. So you go. With the ball. At the moment that happens, I have to turn around, and that takes a lot of times. You see the defender gets out of balance. So what we would like to see, offender is here. I want to push him to the outside. I don't see it happen a lot yet, so what we're going to try to do, at the moment he steps up, I'm going to make sure I stay close to him, and I put my body in between, and I get the ball from him. This is where we're looking for. I make sure I give him the feeling that he can go past me. How do I give that? To leave one side open that he can go. At the moment I see he takes a bad touch, or he's making a move, or he almost trips. I step in, make sure he gets out of balance, and then I'm going to steal the ball from him. Now at the moment he's going in a zigzag, so from right to left. Then I'm turning in my body, go back to that side. So I make sure I give an opening for him, but to the side and not to the middle. And that's what I would like to see from the defenders. You guys get that? All right, go. Step up, steal some yards. Let's go. Good, try to score. Find an open pass. Good job. That's a nice goal. Good job. Step in. Give him a side where you want him to go. Perfect. Keep going. Nice. Step in. Perfect. All right, and stop, and stop. I like what you did, but were you really close to your line or not? Yeah, right? What do we want first? We want to make sure. Yeah, close down. And then at the moment he's coming to you in the middle, what do you want to give him?
Force him away.
Force him. But if you're standing like with your both feet towards him, what do you give him? Pass it through. Right to the middle, right? So what I have to make sure, I give him an option to go to the side. And if you know he is a righty, then of course you give him the option to go to the left. All right? Yeah. Next one, go. Ja, geef maar een paar hesjes. All right, good. Perfect, and score a goal. All right, and stop. Hey guys, if you go to Coach Leonard, he's gonna split you up in 2 groups. All right, what I said, we're gonna build this up from a 1v1 at the end to a scrimmage. What we just did was the 1v1, we switched it up a little bit, we made it harder, and in the beginning it was very easy for the offender. This way you give the kids a feeling that they're doing very well. In the beginning you make it as easy as possible so they make sure they can make some points. At that moment they pick up the game, they will pick up the coaching points that you will give to them, and you make it really hard. At the first moment, the first 4 stepped up, you saw the offender thinking, oh, I can only score in the middle. They know now what to do, and they mess up. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's what you want. Now we're gonna make it in a bigger game. So where we're going right now is a 3 offenders against 2 defenders. What the defenders are gonna do right now, and this is something what goes almost every single game wrong. Communication, who is in charge, those things are really important in defense. It's not only about your skills, it's about what you 2 guys are gonna work out together to get the ball from the offenders. And that's where we're gonna look at right now. Again, I'll let them play first. They can figure it out, it's their game. The offenders, again, are gonna try to score by dribbling the ball first into the sides, and then later on we're gonna probably mix it up that they only can score in the middle again. So make sure, offenders, you pass the ball, you can dribble the ball again into the corners. At the moment the 2 defenders steal the ball, they can right away score a goal on the small goals. All right? Go.
Get your goalie back.
All right, and stop. Listen up. What I see already, defenders are not doing a bad job or anything. I like what the guys over there are doing. Nice passing. So we're gonna make sure they're not gonna score anymore, right? So I'm gonna help you guys out with a couple things where I would like to see that you're focused on, all right? What I hear already is, I got ball, I'm first defender. Those things are really good to talk about, all right? Now the most important thing is for me is, when do you tell a player, I'm the first defender, or I am stepping up? What do you think is the right moment for you, and the position where you are right now, is to step up? When is your turn to be the first defender?
When you're the faster person.
All right. Let's say the ball is in the middle. Who's making the decision? You say I'm the first defender, or is he the first defender? Or do we need a first defender if the ball is in the middle?
It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter. So that's good. So if you guys step up over here, And we're gonna go slowly over this. We got the ball in the middle. We don't really need a first defender. What they need to make sure is that they close down the middle at this point. Again, it's almost the same as in a 1v1. Where do we want the ball for the offensive team? On the outside, perfect. So the ball goes to the outside. Now we get a first defender. Who is that first defender? That's you, perfect. So you're gonna close him down. Again, where do you want him to go? Stop there. Perfect, now I see something really good. He's closing down a passing lane and he forced him to go forwards where the sideline is. So we limited all the space he got before. Now it's important, what do? He's closing down the passing line. What should you do? Perfect. Why do we need backup? Really easy. We want that the offender is going to go in that 1v1. We want that. At that moment, he goes in a 1v1 and he gets past him, what we hopefully is not going to happen, of course. You're always there. At the moment, you go past him, so dribble up. At this point, perfect. He is not done with his job yet. He can step in right now and he can back up. Make sure he can see the field, and we got the same setup again in the 3 versus 2. Let's say now the ball moves all the way to the other side. So quick play, we move up to the other side, we're stepping in, perfect, and we got the same setup. This is where I'm looking for right now. Okay, you guys got this? Yep. All right, step back, thank you. And then we're gonna look if they can work this out in the drill, if it of course goes a little bit faster. So now we got a first defender and backup, and we're forcing them to the outside again. Go. Talk, guys, talk. Yeah, it's done. If the ball goes out, it's done, yeah. Ball was out, so the ball goes open, new team. There we go. Where was the backup, right? Did you got backup? All right, and stop. Hey, you see the offenders got it really easy right now. They got it really easy. So again, we're gonna mix it up. We can only score now in the middle. All right, so we leave the sides closed. We're gonna switch a couple defenders, of course, so you get the experience the other way. Go, 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 go. So now again, we're gonna make it really hard for the offensive team right now, but this way, we're probably gonna see a little bit better if they're doing their job very well in defense. So again, we force them to the outside, what you normally have in the field as well. You want them towards the outside, and the middle is the goal. Focus again is still that we try to force them outside, but now also watch the middle, guys, because this is in the game as well. Make sure we close down that middle. That's one of the main things you hear, but I would like to see first is that we force them to the outside. All right? Go. So the game gets a little bit harder. They're going to probably mix up their game plan as well in the 3 offenders. Ja, en kan jij zo meteen dan op die witte lijn nog gaan staan?
De witte lijn?
Ja, tussen die pionnen, zeg maar als een paas. Dus dat echt het midden niet wordt dichtgehouden. Dus als zij een paas zien door het midden, zeg maar. Score in the center, score in the center. Only the white cones. Find an open pass. Good job, good job. There we go. Step up, defense, step up. All right, and stop. Hey, now you see the defenders are, I think, doing a great job. They manipulate the game a little bit, so I'm gonna do that as well. You see now the defenders are almost only staying behind this purple line. You guys have to step up right away if they dribble in all the way past this purple line, all right? What we're gonna do right now, because they are stepping behind that line, is we're gonna put the coach in the middle over there, and at the moment you guys dribble in, up until the purple line, you are allowed to pass it to Coach Leonard, all right? Why? Because I would like to see that they step up, but they have to be aware that they close down the middle. So I'll let them think about what they're doing. So if you guys step up, come over here, go past the purple line. At this point, we still have the same game. They're gonna try to score by dribbling the ball through the middle, but now I wanna make these guys aware is that they close down the middle. So let's say maybe even these are your midfielders, or even this is gonna be a nice pass for a through ball. We're gonna make sure we close down the middle, okay? This way, you guys are not, don't have to be afraid that they dribble the ball through. They still have that option, but you're also gonna think about right now is that we close down the middle. All right, so if you see an open pass, let's say the ball goes to the side, you guys are not fair, yeah, maybe you are. At this point, you can maybe switch the field, and at the moment, he can pass it right away to Coach Leonard. So we're gonna see at this point if you guys are switching over fast enough, yes or no. All right? Play. So be aware where you are in the field. Good, force them to go back over that purple line. Yes, take it, yes, good. That's good defense, guys. So right away, step up. And in the red team, you can be smart by forcing them back. Force them to come to you, force them to come to you. Good, and move over. Beautiful pass. So now you see they try to move themselves up, but you see they keep opening up the middle. Make sure defense, step up, step up and work together, all right? Talk, I'm 2 yards behind you, I'm 1. You have to step back, you're making the gap too big. All right, so keep talking with each other. Go. Perfect, good job, yellow. Look up. All right. Good work, guys, good work. Step up right away. Red team, force them to come to you. Is that middle closed? Perfect. Now step up right away. Step up right away. Yeah, there you go. Close down the middle. Good work, good work. Perfect. All right, and stop. listen, what we're gonna do, we're gonna finish up this drill. So what we're going to do right now, you go to Coach Leonard, he's gonna make 3 teams, right? For the 4v4. And then in that 4v4, we're gonna work on the last step in defense, and that's the right way or the right moment to put pressure on a ball. Okay, so now we had the 3 versus 2. We looked at covering the middle, closing down the middle. We made sure we're working together now, and now we're really gonna work together as a team. All right, so we got the 4v4. In that 4v4, we're gonna make 3 teams, so we mix it up a couple times. Where we're gonna look at right now is, at the moment you lose the ball, what I said already in the beginning, that first player that's losing the ball should put pressure on the ball. After that, it's not always smart to right away put pressure on the ball. So we're gonna look at that right now. So we're gonna start up a 4v4 with the guys, and we let them play first, and then after that I'm gonna stop it a couple times again, and I will show you what we would like to see at the moment. Let's say you lose the ball, or at the moment, let's say they are building up from the back. What should you do with the 4 of you? All right, so we're gonna set that up. We have the same setup right now. So we got the 4 yellow over here. Make a diamond shape, please. Okay. Yeah, and then here the same. We just may put 4 players in the field. Perfect. The ball starts at the defender, all right? 4 players. All right, make a diamond shape. So 1 defender, 1 offender, and 2 players on the side, please. Perfect. Ball with the defender. All right, so listen up. You guys are just going to play. It's the same game again. Let's say the 4 yellow players can steal the ball, of course. They play their scrimmage. They can score in the corners over there by passing it. And the red team is going to try to score again in the gates, in the corners of the field. All right? You guys got this? If the ball goes out of bounds, can you assist every single time your team starts with the ball? All right? Go. Good. So every single time, pass the ball into red and we can start. Play it. Good. You're the next one that's stepping in with ball, all right? Make sure you dribble it. That's okay. Keep going. Next one steps in the field from red. Keep going. Keep going. New one from red. New one from red. Keep going. Good job, good job. All right, and stop. Listen up. I want that the ball goes to red. We're gonna have the diamond shape again. Who's playing the forward in red? All right, move all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Perfect. Hey, I think at this point, yellow is doing a really good job. What are they doing really good? I think a couple guys listened very well. I said at the moment you lose a ball, that person is gonna put pressure on the ball right away. Couple times, take you as an example, great job. You won the ball right back. I like that. That's a great job. With the red team, it's really hard to start up this game. So what I would like to see, at the moment you're building up, we're going to try to move up, of course, in the field. All right? Yellow, you're not allowed to put pressure on the ball until the ball goes past this red line. All right? Why? Because I want to create something. At the moment you see a wrong pass, a bad touch, the ball goes into a corner. That's the moment you put pressure. Because the field is really small over here, it's really hard, of course, to show everything. But at this point, what I would like to see at the moment is past this red line. 3 moments you're going to put pressure on the ball. And that's a bad pass, so a slow pass, a bouncy ball, a bad touch, if somebody's first touch is not that great, or if somebody is stuck on the sideline, all right, with his touch towards the sideline or in a corner. Those 3 moments, you guys have to call it, all right? Sometimes it's the best idea to call it from defense, all right? So if you see a bad pass, a bad touch, I want to hear that your team is going to put pressure on the ball, all right? Play. So be patient in the yellow team. You just be patient. Perfect. All right, so the same is for red. Stop. Stay where you are. Same is now for red. I like what you try to do. Step back, right? Come over here. At the moment you're going to put pressure on the ball and they outplay you in the game, you lose one player in your defensive part, right? So make sure at the moment they have the ball, and you saw already they played 2 against 1, right? Is it smart to put pressure on that moment? So we make sure at the moment you lose the ball and you see it's not possible for you to win it back, step back, get back in your formation, and you make sure the communication is right again, okay? You know where he is, you know what he is doing, and you're all together again. Now you give yellow the ball, no problem. Let them build up. It's up to them right now, okay? It's not up to you. Let them make the same mistake as you guys just did a minute ago, all right? Play. So at the same moment, if you see a bad pass, that was a bad pass, you're going to try to put pressure on the ball. You see a bad touch, you're going to call it. Defender or the player on the sides can call it. Find the right moment. Just be patient. Good try, buddy. Take your time. Take your time now. Again, get in your formation. Perfect. Let yellow make the mistake. All right, and stop. Hey, red team, you guys come out. Yellow moves to that side, and green, you start on this side. All right, and play. Let's see if green was paying attention on the side. Be patient, be patient. Perfect. Who's putting pressure on the ball? All right, yellow starts with the ball. Just grab a ball. Yellow starts with the ball. Good. Find that right moment to put pressure on the ball. And otherwise, just drop back, green. You're really far up in the field. Just drop a little bit. Drop a little bit. Beautiful play though, yellow, beautiful. Perfect. Who's putting pressure on the ball now? Come on, come on, come on. 10 seconds. Perfect. Good job. All right, stop. You see already now they lost the ball. I like the whole yellow team was moving up. They put a lot of risk in this play, but they won it back. And that's where in this drill it's all about that. At the moment, one is saying, we're going to go for it. It's 5 seconds. Full pressure. And I have to say, that was a great job, yellow. I want that green gets the ball because the ball went out of bounds. and we play on. This was a good moment to put pressure on the ball. I like it. Keep going. So it's the same for yellow now. Talk with each other and find the right moment. What is a good moment? Where is that bad pass? Where is that bad touch? Who is recognizing that moment? Good. So, whole team, right? The whole team. Win it back and find your moment again. Good work, good work. Good job, Green. Take your time from the beginning. Find. Squeeze in. Keep going, keep going. All right, and stop for a second, stop for a second. Hey, I just want to show you, before was a great moment that they put pressure on the ball. What was the moment over here, guys? How many players from green were putting pressure on this ball? Only one, and that was you, right? Was it the right moment?
He flicked it off his foot.
Yeah, right, that was the right moment. So at the moment you guys see that the ball was going up. That was a bad first touch. That was not a great first touch. It's not a big deal. But that was the right moment as a whole team to step in, because now he was all by himself and they just outplay him. But at the moment you stepped up towards your player, you were on the ball and you're closing down this side. You got the ball probably back in 5 seconds. All right, so at the moment, and that's important for the defender, you see the whole game, right? Because you're behind, you're covering all the space. Of course you have a player, but you just follow that player. So at the moment you see that there is a bad touch, scream it out, pressure or now or whatever you think is good or whatever you think is the great thing to yell. They have to step in, they have to trust you. All right, go on. There we go, 5 seconds, full pressure, right there you go. Good, now it's the same thing for yellow. Find the right moment. Take your time now. Good. Be patient. If nobody is saying pressure, you should not put pressure on the ball. That means the rest is not ready for it. That defender or one of the sides have to make that decision. Come on, I hear, come on, let's go. 5 seconds long. Come on, win it. Perfect, good job. Take your time. That's a really good job. Nice job, green. All right, I want to switch one more time. Yellow comes off. Green is on that side. Last time, red can step in. Yeah? Yeah, sure, but you have the speaker over there. All right, try to keep the ball on the ground, okay? You can score by passing the ball over in between the two white cones. It's a goal, green. Keep it on the ground. I don't hear anything. We got a goalie now that's coaching very well. He's picking your moment. The goalie is picking your moment. Take your time, take your time. Good job, green, start with the ball. And stop. Goalie, I like it that you're in the game. You are the right person right now to tell them when to put pressure, right? You can see if everybody is close to each other, and you also can see when there is a bad pass. How many times did you count right now that you could put pressure on the ball? 0? That's okay. I counted 3. All right, they were stuck here in the corner once. That last pass, I have to say, was a horrible pass. So that was really a pass that you can put pressure on. And the ball went up in the air. You can see everything in the game. All right, so at the moment, you have a goalie in your practice, and you want to work that your goalie is going to start talking, and what he's doing already a great job. He puts everybody in the right position. That's a really good job. Now, you can tell them when to put pressure on them. All right, if it goes wrong, doesn't matter. That's why we practice it. All right, so the red team is going to rely on their goalie. Okay, if he's not telling you anything, you're not going to put pressure on the ball. If he tells you to put pressure on the ball, again, 5 seconds long with the whole team, you go for it. All right, play on. Recognize that moment, goalie. All right, start it up, start it up. Score. Good, green, start with the ball. Let the ball do the work, good. Goalie! In the corners. Good, green, or make sure you're ready for it. Green, make sure you're ready. That's a good job. Score! Good, you got it. Perfect. Keep going, pass it back. All right, that's out. Green, start one more time. There you are. And score. All right, and stop. Hey guys, bring it in over here. All right, first a big hand for the guys because they did a phenomenal job today. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. Guys, if you give your pennies to the coach and help him out with collecting the soccer balls and the pennies, that will be great. I want to thank you guys for being here. I explained, I think, almost everything where I'm looking for, especially with this age group, what I would like to see from them in the defensive part. I have to say, with the guys we had over here, I could show a lot, so that was a good thing. You have the sheets, so you can see the practice we did today. A couple coaching points are on there as well. Feel free after the session to ask me some things if you want to. I would thank you for being here, and this was the session about Dutch Total Defense. Thank you.